I start with the night before. The night before, I make sure that I get in bed at a decent hour. 10 o'clock is usually my hour, my kind of time I want to really be in bed. It may start around 9 o'clock. I'm starting to kind of wind up what I'm doing. Around 9:30, I'm kind of getting to the mode of sleep. And around 10, I want to be really pretty much get to that sleep mode. So that's what my goal is, try and get into a sleep mode around 10 o'clock. And it usually works pretty well. And going to sleep is usually I'm listening to a podcast or a sermon or maybe reading something, but I don't get into anything that's going to be distracting. Nothing that I'm involved with that requires an attention span, so I want to kind of finish it. I'm reading something or trying to research something. I try to make it something that I'm just coasting through until the end. Around 5 o'clock is when I'm done. As far as sleeping, I'm up, my body's ready to go, and usually it's before that. Like I woke up around 3:30 this morning. 3:30, I was ready to go, and I'm trying to tell myself, no, I want to sleep a little bit longer, but I was awake. It's like when you're giving the body what it needs, it doesn't need a lot of sleep. It doesn't get distracted very much. So I start my workout at 5 to 5:15. That's when my workout begins. When I get up in the morning, I make sure I drink water, because you're usually dehydrated during the night. You can easily become dehydrated at night because when you're sleeping, your body's using energy. It's using it's really a lot of fluids to hydrate you. You're breathing, and you're breathing out oxygen. You're breathing out respiration. There's actually vapor that you're breathing out. So you can become dehydrated at night when you're sleeping. I'm finished around 5:45, so it takes about 45 minutes. Then we're going to 6 o'clock, and now it's time for breakfast. I make sure I have a wholesome breakfast, a balanced breakfast. That means carbohydrates, protein, and fats. So whatever your macros are, make sure you get a good breakfast in. And morning time is the best time to have your starchy carbs, whether that's oats, grits, whole grain cereals, rice, whatever those starchy carbs are. Have those in the morning because you're going to burn those during the day, and also you're restoring a lot of what you didn't have at nighttime. This morning I had grits. I don't have much grits. Everything's about this much. Remember, my food is about this much. My grits is about this much. That's how much I'll have. I used to have 3 times that much. Anyway. I don't do that anymore. So I have just a little bit of grits. I had 6 eggs this morning. 3 of those are the whole egg, including the yolk. Then I have just 3 additional eggs, just being the whites only. So 6 total eggs. And I had some of the Morningstar bacon this morning. And I think that was it. I think that gave me the protein that I needed. I had about 30 grams within what I told you about right there. That's about 30 grams of protein. And that's what I try to get each meal, at least 30 grams of protein in each meal. That way I get my 180 grams or so I need every day. And then I start my prayer, my meditation, my Bible reading. That's every morning. Remember, you grow and develop not just physically. You have to develop yourself emotionally and spiritually. I mean, we're a tripartite being. We have a portion of ourselves that we can't just neglect and decide that we want to work on other things. So spiritually, I make sure that I'm learning something every day. I'm reading every day. I'm reading the Bible in 1 year. And that takes about 20 minutes based upon the amount that I need to read for that particular day. It takes about 20 minutes to complete that. So the Bible in 1 year I'm doing, and then I'll have about my prayer time, which takes again about 20 to 30 minutes depending on what I have to say, what's going on that day. And then meditation, which just quietly, just relaxing and just letting my body just kind of settle in, just relax, just letting all thoughts go and just, focusing on just as nothing as possible. Just let my mind be as clear as possible. So by the time I finish that, it's 7 o'clock, and around 7:15, Kim is leaving, so we kind of have a chance to spend a few minutes with her before she leaves. And then I get into my organization part of my day. I'm organizing. I usually have a task list of things that I need to accomplish that day. And there's at least 3 things every day, at least 3 things I've got to finish every day on my list. I've got to finish 3 things every day. And then there's other things that'll be on the list that may not be as critical. I may carry it over to another day. And then there's always some ongoing things that I'm working on every day. Whenever you have a business or whatever you're doing, you enjoy certain aspects of your business or whatever your activities are, but there are other parts of it that maybe you're not good at, but you may need to develop. So I know that I'm not good at this marketing and learning how to, develop lists and other stuff about it. I'm the creator. I like to create things, but then I have to know how to distribute them and make sure people are getting them and make sure the posts that I'm putting out are timely. So there's a lot of things like that I'm having to learn that's not my strength. And as soon as I can have more people online, more people as a staff, they're going to be doing the stuff that I don't really like doing, I'm not best at. But for now, I'm doing things like that. I have 2 prepared meals every day. I remember I told you I want you to have at least 2 prepared meals every day. Prepared simply means that you've cooked beforehand. You've cooked your yams, your baked potatoes, your rice, your vegetables, your meats or whatever you have. You have some of those prepared beforehand. So when it's time to eat, at least 2 of your meals, you're basically going to take from the ones that you have prepared, from the ones that you put aside. So you don't have to worry about what you're going to eat. When you get hungry, it's already done for you. And then at least 2 of my meals are basically I prepare on the spot. I make sure that I take breaks. Don't get so busy and so caught up in my day that I don't stop and just wind down. We get caught up into things, especially when I'm getting too involved, I start to make mistakes. So I need to stop every once in a while, take a break, and you got to be able to tell when you're getting a little bit winded as far as doing too much, or you feel you're getting a little overwhelmed with what's in front of you. So maybe just get up and go get water. It's time for your snack if you have a snack in the morning, or maybe I just get distracted. I just go on and watch something online, a YouTube video, or look at an email, or respond to somebody's email, or make a phone call. I'll use some things like that as sort of like distractions to kind of give me that break from my focused work. I drink a lot of water in the morning, and I try to taper my water off in the evening, because if I drink too late at night, it costs me too many bathroom trips at night. The older I get, the more I find those bathroom trips. I try to make 1 bathroom trip. That's good, but sometimes it's 2, and if I drink too much water, it's 3. That disrupts your sleep when you have to get up that often to go to the bathroom at night. So avoid water intake toward the evening, especially like around 6 o'clock. It's basically I cut it out after that point. More water in the morning, and then I just start to taper it as the day goes on. That was one of the struggles I have. I can easily get distracted. I'm looking at something, I want to go online for something specific, right? You're going online for something specific, and then something pops up and you go, oh wow, I didn't know he died. Oh, I didn't know this happened. Oh, I didn't know this was going on. You get caught up into one thing, and then you watch that or you follow that trail, and before you know it, something else pops up, and you're on that trail, and then a half hour's gone by. Sometimes for me, an hour has gone by, just to be honest with you, and I'm just kind of like, just vegging out on useless videos or something that I'm watching. So avoiding distractions is really important to make sure I accomplish a lot for the day. Make sure you get plenty of sleep, organize your day, make lists, accomplish at least 2 to 3 things during the day. At least 2 to 3 things. You'll feel good about doing some things during the day. Even if it's little things, organizing your kitchen, your room, or taking stuff in a closet. There's always a closet that needs organization. Whatever, but find 3 things that you want to make sure you have on your list that you can accomplish that day, and avoid the distractions. However you can contact me, I'm there for you. I want to make sure that my goal of helping you reach your goal is still the priority. All right? Take care, everybody. See you next time.